Hello, and welcome to Bearing in Mind Beer Reviews. Excuse me, we've been in a series of Shiga Kogen beers. We've done 8 of their regular line of beers, which they produce year-round, and we're moving on to some more special beers. The first 2 of which may be considered kind of half-regulars, and those are both IPAs that they produce for anniversaries. The first one is for their 10th anniversary and the second one for their 15th anniversary. And the first one we will look at in this series is called Sono-10. And at the bottom it's called number 10 for their 10th anniversary. And this is an imperial IPA. They call it an IPA with sake rice here, but then in Japanese on the back the very last phrase is that it is a Japanese imperial IPA. And Shiga Kogen is located in Nagano Prefecture in the middle of Japan, to the west of Tokyo. And it's a very mountainous region, very snowy region. They hosted the Olympics once there. And Shiga Kogen is located right in that snowy ski area. In fact, if you look up Shiga Kogen on the internet, you'll get a lot of hits for ski area or ski resorts and that sort of thing. They've been around as a sake brewer as Tamamura-Honten since 1805, so a long, long time, and as a beer brewery since 2004. And they are kind of proud of using a lot of their own ingredients for making their beer. Most Japanese brewers have to import, generally from the US or from Europe, import barley and hops. Shiga Kogen grows a lot of their own hops. In fact, they claim that they use 20% of the hop bill is from their own fields. And for their Yamabushi series, they use 100% of their own hops. The hop that is famous up there is called Shinshu Wase, and it's an aroma hop. And Shiga Kogen also sponsors a Shiga Kogen beer in Tamamura-Honten. They sponsor an annual festival called Snow Monkey Beer Live. There are monkeys in that part of Japan. I've seen them. And in winter they tend to congregate around hot spring areas and sit in the water. You may have seen pictures of that. And they also have a tap room called the Teppa Room, which serves, when I went they had 8 taps of beer, so you can get a good variety of Shiga Kogen beers there. And they have the Farmhouse, which is a restaurant and bar not too far from their brewery. And they have a sake museum where you can learn about the history of techniques of making sake and also buy beer and sake from them. And so they've been around for a while, and they're regarded as one of the better craft brewers in Japan, and I concur with that. I would put them in the top 5, definitely, and they've been that good for many, many years. But this beer here, let's get back to it. It came out in 2014, and I first had it at a beer festival in Kyoto, and I was so amazed by how it tasted. I was walking up and down the narrow street in which the festival was held, and I held it up high and passed it over the heads of people to my friend who was on the other side, and had him taste it too as well. On RateBeer, this has 94 ratings, an average rating of 3.81 out of 5, pretty high, and 97 for all beers in the world on RateBeer, and 98 for its style, which it's listed as an IPA on RateBeer. They call it an imperial here. It seems kind of in between, not quite imperial strength. Again, it has sake rice in it as well. So let's give this a go, shall we? So I said this is a kind of a special beer. It's also a regular beer. They generally have it in stock, but it's special because it's for that anniversary, I think. Okay, so this pours out a very nice glowing sort of blonde color, lemon juice, dark lemon juice blonde color, with a nice smooth, almost one finger of white head. Sticky lace going on there. Okay, so this is quite pretty, actually. Okay. Now the aroma is very rich with tropical fruit. A bit rude with the hopping. Got some grapefruit, definitely very ripe citrus. Maybe dates. Maybe even tobacco. Very leafy sort of thing going on, green leafy. It's beautiful, beautiful aroma. Very thick, deep, tropical fruit, citrus blended together, some ripe peach, grapefruit. This is very resiny. Has a mild, persistent bitterness throughout, and the finish kind of backs up and stays bitter with you. It is very well hopped. 7.5% by alcohol, 75 IBUs. So you can really, you're getting up to the upper limit of detectable IBUs, but it's still below the threshold. Some people say that the human taste receptors in your tongue cannot really register over 100 IBUs. That hasn't stopped some people from going well over that. McCullough, I think they have a 3,000 IBU beer, but this is approaching that 100 IBU level, but not quite there. It's a beautiful beer, really is. The alcohol seems a little bit higher than 7.5 to me. You kind of feel it. Very complex flavor changes throughout the palate, from initial to mid palate to final. The sake rice is not really evident to me. It could be one of the sweet flavors in there mixed in with the tropical fruit and stone fruit and all that, but I don't really pick it out that much here. So this is an exceptional IPA, I think. And if you happen to see it, if you're in Japan, it may be exported to other countries in Asia. I'm not sure about the US, but I think I've seen some reviews showing it in Singapore, perhaps, maybe Hong Kong. You should definitely try this beer. It is absolutely beautiful, really well produced IPA from Shiga Kogen. Again, it's Shiga Kogen其の十, number 10 anniversary, 7.5% IPA. Give it a try. That's it for today. Please stay tuned. The next video, we're going to take a look at the 15th anniversary beer from Shiga Kogen as well. And if you're interested in Shiga Kogen's other beers, please go back, and the last 8 videos in a series cover their basic styles that they produce year-round. Okay, take care. We'll see you again. Bye-bye.